Welcome to this lower body strength workout for your luteal phase. In this workout, we are using targeted body weight movement patterns. So this is a no equipment workout that is going to give you the effect and the sensation of a strength workout, but without any dumbbells or resistance bands. So we're really using both high volume reps and the positioning in the body to create that resistance, to create that opportunity for growth and overload in the muscles to kind of move us into and through plateaus. In today's workout, we have a pyramid structure. So we're starting with 10 reps in the first round, moving to 20, and then coming back down to 10. So my advice to you is stick with it through that first round of 10 reps. And your pace might be a little bit different than mine, but through using the pause button and kind of following along, you can get the container set for the practice. And then you can continue with the second and third round kind of in your own way, at your own pace. With these workouts that aren't timed, when they're rep-based, you really want to focus on the pace that serves you. So that might be very different than mine. You might be a lot quicker. You might want to slow it down. So really customize this practice to suit your needs, your energy levels in this moment. In the luteal phase, we are still in a bit of that high hormone state, that high energy state in the beginning. And this practice is really ideal for that time, the early luteal phase. So the week after ovulation, where you still feel you have a bit of energy left, but our baseline metabolism bumps up a bit. We're burning more energy at the baseline. So we want to really be careful with dipping into depletion. So with a strength workout of this nature, it is so important that you fuel before and after, so that all of the energy that you're burning, that you're moving through and building muscle with during the workout, that it doesn't shift you into depletion after and for the rest of your day. So just be mindful of that. Take small sips of water throughout this practice. This is a time where we do become more susceptible to dehydration and fatigue. So just check in with your body often. A lot of times I like to use the timed workouts to kind of remove the cognitive load so that you can really just be focused on the movement pattern. But in today's practice, we do have reps. So use that as a task for your mind, that your mind has a job to do. It can't wander. It can't get into trouble. Let it stay here. Let it be present with you. So all you'll need is a comfortable surface. We do have an exciting wall finisher at the end. So you might want to position yourself kind of near a wall or have a wall that you can move toward at the end of the practice. That one is optional. You can take it or leave it depending on what you have for time. And if you are short on time, you're coming in warm and you're ready to jump ahead to the workout, you can jump right in. I'll put the timestamps that skip through the intro in the body of the practice below, so that maybe you're watching this intro before you're getting ready to do the workout and you want to jump right in at that point where the workout starts. We'll include that in the description below. This is a workout only format, so there is no warm up or cool down included. But again, we have included links to a warm up and a cool down below, or you can transition in your own way both into and out of this movement practice. And let's get started with today's workout. Welcome to your lower body strength workout. This workout uses body weight only, no equipment needed, so you can do this workout anywhere. You will need a wall at the end of the workout for our optional finisher. So if you can, position yourself near a wall towards the end of the workout. It also helps to have kind of a cushioned surface, so a carpet or a nice cushy mat for some of the movement patterns. This workout today does jump right in. We don't have a warm-up included, so please make sure that you have warmed your body before jumping in, either with the warm-up that we've linked in the description of this video below or on your own. This is not a timed workout. We have kind of a pyramid structure where our first round, we're doing 10 reps of each exercise. Our second round, we're doing 20 reps of each exercise. And then we come back down to 10 reps to finish out. I'll kind of walk you through the form tips and kind of cueing for each exercise as we go through. And that first round will have a lot of the guidance. And then as we get into the higher reps, you can really just check in, tune into your breath, and focus on the movement pattern itself. So set yourself up. Our first round, again, just 10 reps of each exercise. The first movement pattern is a prisoner squat. So you're going to have your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide, chest is elevated. And we're just squatting here for 10 reps. So feet are a bit wider than hips width distance. Knees are tracking over the ankles. Let's go. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3. Your hips come about to the knees, maybe a bit lower. 6, 7, gentle squeeze at the top. 8, 9, and 10. Our next movement is a kneeling get up. So you're going to kneel down and then knee drive and go back down with that same knee. You alternate sides. So I'll just demonstrate first and then we'll start counting so that you can get the hang of the movement first. So you're in the same hand position with the hands behind your head. You're kneeling down and then coming up. Follow that momentum to the knee drive, and then you switch sides. You'll start to feel the rhythm of where your body naturally wants to go. So we have 10 reps here. Let's go. This is 1, knee drive. So the knee meets the elbow. We're not bending down to meet it. That's 2, 3. So really use the obliques to lift that knee so that you can keep the back upright. That's 6. Breathe, connect to your breath. 8, 9, last one here. And 10. Let your arms rest by your sides. Let the feet come nice and wide. Turn the toes out, heels in. We're doing a plie squat with a pulse. So it's just a pulse at the bottom and then magnetize the feet together to come up. We're here for 10 reps. Here we go. That's 1. Squeeze the legs together. That's 2. 3. So really focus on mind-muscle connection here. 4. That's the key to the body weight strength workouts, is you have to create that path of communication between mind and muscle to let that engagement happen. 7. 8, 9, last one. Nice and low, and 10. Our next movement, you're going to turn over your right foot, come into a nice deep lunge. So front knee over the ankle. Your back leg is nice and straight and strong. And then we create that engagement by magnetizing the feet together. Keep your back straight, stretch from the crown to the tail. And then here we're going to shift weight into the front foot and tap your knee either to your calf or your ankle. So it looks like this. We're just tapping and back. The spine stays nice and long the whole time. You'll start to feel this in that front leg right away. We've got 10 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, use your breath. 3, really root down through all 4 corners of that front foot. And the upper body isn't really moving. It's just along for the ride. It's the legs that are moving. 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can switch legs here. Let the left foot come forward. Same thing on this side. Drop the hips nice and low. Keep that deep bend in the front knee. Keep the chest elevated, crown reaching forward. Here we go, 10 reps. 1, 2. It doesn't look like much, but you should feel it in that front leg. 4, 5, stay low. 6, 7, 8, almost there. 9, and 10. Come back up into your lunge. You can switch legs here to give your legs a bit of a break, and I would start kind of at the middle of your mat. The next movement is just a forward backward lunge. So we have one leg that stays static and the other leg just moves forward and backward. That's 1 rep. Keep it nice and close in the stance. No need to travel a really far distance. We want to keep kind of the 90-degree bend in both knees. Here we go, 10 reps. 1. Keep the back nice and tall. 2, 3, 4. You can let your hands be wherever they feel best. Even add a bit of movement. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Switch sides here. So now the other leg's static, and you have your traveling leg for 10 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, breathe, 4, 5, keep your belly hugging in, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So especially in these lower body workouts, you want to zip up from the pubic bone all the way to the breastbone. Imagine the abs engaging and wrapping around to support the movement. And then the chest stays nice and open here. So we're coming back into our lunge. This time, a bit of a shortened stance, and you're more upright. So it's a leaning lunge here. We're going to reach the arms forward. And then it's just a knee drive here. 1, like that. That's 1 rep. So you can get yourself set up, and we'll be here for 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, can be nice and quick. 5, 6, really feeling that standing leg support. 9, and 10. Switching sides now, reaching into your leaning lunge. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got this. 9, and 10. Feel free to towel off, grab a drink. This one kind of just goes continuous throughout. Since we're not timing, we're just moving through the reps as we go. So please feel free to use that pause button if you need to towel off and grab a drink. Our next movement is a split squat. So it's kind of like a static lunge. If you had a wall handy or an elevated surface, you could do your split squat at the wall. So if you're doing it at the wall, the foot presses into the wall, one knee is bent, and you're just squatting down, taking your shin and your knee toward the wall. This is going to be a little bit more intense. You can take it on the ground here and just move up and down. If you have an elevated surface, you can take your foot onto the elevated surface, and again, you're sitting back and down. So trying to bring your knee down towards the ground close to your surface. I'm going to demonstrate just the kind of the entry level version here, where you're just in your nice short stance, 90-degree bends in both knees, and it's just up and down for 10 reps. Here we go. 1. Find that mind-muscle connection by squeezing the legs as you move up. 4, 5, 6, 7, find your balance. 8, 9, 10. You might notice, especially with these switch sides, we'll go to the other side. 1, 2, but especially with these unilateral movements, balance is key. And for myself, I notice the minute my mind goes somewhere else, it shows up in my balance. I'll lose my balance. So use that as a way to check in, to let your mind stay focused. Last one. And 10. Shake it out. We're coming into another balance posture, another unilateral movement. This one is a warrior 3 balance. So I'll demonstrate first. Our starting position is here. We've got the hands pressing back. You can even engage the arms a bit. The knee is lifted. And we're going to extend arms and leg back and then come up. Keep your belly engaged to support your balance all the way through. And we're here for 10 reps. Let's go. It's 1. You might need to slow this down quite a bit. 2. So in the luteal phase, 3. Balance can be a bit of a challenge. So really create the pace that serves your body here. How can you move through this pattern with focus, with clarity, even if it means slowing it way down? That's 7. 8. 2 more. Really reach as you go down. 9. Keep the belly strong. And 10. Nice work. Shake out that standing leg especially. You might start to feel it quite a bit here. We're switching sides. So the knee lifts up. So really requires that deep core activation to lift the knee. Hands are down by your sides. 10 reps. Here we go. Reach forward and back. 1. 2. 3. So find that horizontal plane as you come down. 4. Root through all 4 corners of that standing foot. Stay strong. This is probably the most challenging movement for balance in this workout. So let it slow down. There will be an opportunity for quickness as we move into our next 20 rep round. 3 more. 8. 9. And 10. As always with these workouts that aren't timed, please feel free to go at your own pace. If that means going quicker or slowing it down a bit more, maybe hitting the pause button. Once we get through the first round, you've got the container set. You can go at your own pace and work through the workout however suits you best. We're in our last movement pattern now. It's a forearm plank. So we're coming down, elbows directly under the shoulders. The fingers spread nice and wide. Hips are very low. You can step the feet together. Our movement pattern is an extension and a knee hug. So we'll be there for 10 reps each side, keeping the hips very low and square. So there might be a tendency for the lifted leg to want to open up. Can you keep it square? Keep both hip points moving down. Here we go, 10 reps. And lift, knee drive. Lift, knee drive. That's 2. So you do have to coil the belly to create a bit of space for the knee drive. 5, 6, 7. Keep the chest open. 8. Shoulders spreading apart, collarbones widening. 9 and 10. You can go straight into the second side. For me, I'm starting to feel that. So I'm going to take a little bit of a breather just to reset the form so that I can keep the second side as strong as the first. So we'll come back into our forearm plank. We're here for 10 reps. The hips are nice and low. Let's go. Extension, knee drive. And you can kind of take out the edges of the movement, letting this be more fluid, flowing one move into the next. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's a reason that move is at the end. It's a tough one for core engagement for the legs, and so we finish strong with that single-sided movement. We're coming back into our second round now. 20 reps of each exercise. So we'll begin back at our prisoner squat. Feet a little bit wider than hips. Arms are up, elbows are wide. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. And let's go. 20 reps. It's down and up. Breathe here. So this is where we check in. We really focus on the breath. That's 7, 8. So you know you're here for 20 reps. How can you move through and maintain form throughout? That gentle squeeze at the top. Mind-muscle connection. Here we go. That's 15. 5 more. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. You can shake out the arms if you need to. Our next movement is the get up with the knee drive. So we come down to kneeling, step up and drive the knee. So again, remember here, we're not lowering the body to the knee, we're lifting the knee to the body. Big breath. These 20 reps, they'll add up quickly. Let's begin. So we kneel down and up, knee drive, down and up, knee drive. That's 2. Stay with it. Solid reps from start to finish. 4. And especially with these moving patterns. 7. You might want to slow it down a little bit just to maintain the form. That's 10. So we can tend to flail a bit if we try to move too quickly through these. So just go at your own pace. That's 14. 6 more here. Almost there. That's 18. 2 more. Here we go. And 20. Shake it out. Step your feet as wide as you can here. Turn the toes out, the heels in. Lift the heart and chest. Belly draws into the spine. We're here for pulsing plie squats for 20 reps. Let's get it. 1. Again. 2. Magnetize the heels toward each other on the way up. Even though this is kind of a simplified movement, can you slow it down a bit to really engage the inner thighs as you come up? That's 5. So as you pull the legs together, you're engaging from the hips to the toes, the entire leg. So keep that activation. That's how you can get the benefits of strength training using body weight only, is how do you leverage the positioning, the engagement, the key actions to let that strength, that resistance happen. That's 11. 12. 13, we're almost there. 14. 15, let's do 5 more. 5. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent job. So we'll turn to face the long edge or the short edge of the mat. Come into your nice wide lunge. Lift your heart. Make sure you can breathe. We're coming into our eagle tap. So the hips are very low. That front knee is deeply bent. We tap for 20. 1. Use your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. These can be quick. It's a small movement, but effective. 9, 10. 10 more. You should feel that front leg. 3, 2, and 1. Can shake it out a little bit. And then we'll switch sides, come back into your lunge. We're here for 20. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really root into that front foot. Keep that knee deeply bent. 8, 9, 10. So if you've been working out with me at all, you know that I love to get in conversation while working out. So these rep workouts where we're counting tend to be a bit more challenging for me because I do have to count reps. And last one. So it can be easy for the mind to get lost. So rather than being bogged down by the rep count, can you use it as a way to let your mind check in? It's giving your mind a task to do so that it doesn't wander and get into trouble, so that it can stay here and stay present. Our next movement pattern is going to be our forward-backward lunge. So come to the center of your mat. One leg is stationary. We're just forward and back. Let's go. So we'll begin our 20 rep round here. 1, 2. So these you will start to feel towards the end. That's 3, 4. Stay in it with your breath. 6. Adjust as needed. 7, 8, 9. So part of body weight strength is to move the muscles into overload so that the fibers can break down and build back up. That's 13. So in the luteal phase, with our higher metabolism, it is so important to fuel before and after these workouts. 16. So that your body can go into build mode rather than into a state of depletion. That's 18, 19, 20. So it may not feel like a really intense strength workout, but with the high volume reps, we are moving the muscles into overload, into fatigue. So make sure you get some solid protein, fat, carbohydrate after this workout. Nice deep breath here. The luteal phase, also a time for recovery. So if you need more rest in between sets or in between exercises, by all means, please take it. I'm going to take a few extra breaths here to let my heart rate come down a bit. So in the luteal phase, it's not about that all-out maximum effort that we might enjoy in the first half of the cycle. Instead, we're keeping it slow and steady. So I get a bit excited. I tend to move fast and want to kind of pick up the pace. And so it's a practice. It's a practice of listening. Okay, when is my breath feeling a bit labored? When am I approaching breathless? Can I dial it back? So second side now. We've got 20 reps, forward, backward lunge. Here we go. 1, 2. Again, the arms can be wherever they support your balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 more. Let's go. 10, 9. You got this. 7, 6, 5. Sometimes that extra recovery can help you feel stronger in the next round. You let your body reset, recalibrate, and come right back in. Excellent job. Shake it out. We've got our leaning lunge with a knee drive next. So you come into your kind of upright stance, shortened lunge stance here. Let your breath settle. 20 reps of anything is a lot. So we let the body come back to that kind of level baseline. Reach the arms forward, and we drive the knee for 20. 1, 2. These can be quick. 4, 5. Stay nice and low in that front knee. 8, 9, 10. Let the arms participate here. 13, 14. Really pump the palms. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Shake it out. If you're grabbing water, small sips during this phase can be a time where we're maybe retaining a bit more water, and at the same time, we're more susceptible to dehydration. So just be mindful of that condition in the body and take small sips of water, sort of continuous hydration throughout. Here we go. Nice short lunge stance here. Arms reach, 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Keep the belly hugging in. 5, 4. Pump the arms. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Shake it out. Coming into our split squat next. So again, you have your options here if you have your elevated surface or you want to take it at the wall. I'm going to demonstrate just your basic standing, kind of a static lunge or split squat. 20 reps. Nice close stance so that you can magnetize the feet together. Here we go. Anywhere you want with the arms. 2, 3, squeezing on the way up. Pressing through the front heel to make that movement happen. So we're wanting to have very light weight in the back foot. Really focusing on that front leg sitting back and down. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. Deep breaths here. We're almost through our toughest round, highest volume reps, and then we take it back down. Coming into our split squat now on the second side. Set up your stance, and let's go. 20 reps right here. It's down and up. 2, 3, 4. You got this. Breathe. 8, 9, 10. Just 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Again, let your mind have a job to do. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We got this. Coming into our warrior 3 airplane balance here. So you have your standing leg. Arms are by your sides. Shoulders are relaxed. Let that knee lift. We're here for 20 reps. So again, even though it's a lot of reps, let's slow it down. 1, 2, let your mind stay present. 3, find your balance. It's like you're locking in the gaze to support your balance all the way through. That's 6. Reach. 7. You can always kickstand the foot there if you need it for balance on the way up. 9. 10. 10 more. 10. We'll count down. 9. 8. Keep the back elevated as you rise up. 7. 6. 5. 4. So again, I felt my mind start to wander, and then my balance immediately responds. 3, 2, and 1. That glute should be on fire. So you really feel the cumulative effect of the work as we're going through. So it's nice and slow, this movement pattern, so we can move right into the next side. Here we go, 20 reps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. You got this. Be with your breath. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10 more. Stay focused. Let this be a moving meditation where your mind is present, your breath is flowing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 2, really reach, and 1. So we're coming into our finale. So with this one being a plank exercise where form is our top priority, take the reps however you need to. You might be doing sets of 5 to get to the 20. You might be able to knock out all 20, but if you start to feel this in your low back, I want you to dial it back. Just take the reps that you can do while maintaining good form. Take a rest and come back in. So again, make this workout your own. Pause as needed, and we'll get going here. So we're coming into our forearm plank. Set it up. Notice if your hips want to hike up, can you keep them nice and low? Here we go. It's extension, knee drive. 1, 2, 3. Keep the collarbones broadening. 4, 5, 6, 7. Hips are square. 8. Try not to let the hips pop open. Try not to let them hike up. 10 more. 9, 8. Almost there. 7, 6. Stay in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest before the second side. So in this one, it's one of those great unilateral movement patterns where you have a working leg, but then you're also feeling it just as much in the supporting leg. So we'll come back down for the second side here. Let your forearms come down to the mat. Set up your strongest plank, and then we'll go 20 reps. 1, 2, 3. Hips are low. 4, 5, 6. You can always come down to the knees if you need to. 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to take a break. I feel my form, my back dipping a little bit. So we'll just reset here for the final 10 reps. Here we go. Forearms come down. Let's do it. 1, 2. So you come back stronger. Sometimes those little breaks, it's just enough to help you dig a little deeper. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come up nice and slow. Enjoy a bit of a longer recovery period here. Grab water, towel off, take what you need. Big breaths in, slow breaths out. We're coming into our final round now. Just 10 reps of each of these exercises, and then we have an optional finisher that you can take or leave. So we'll start with our prisoner squats here. Get your arms ready, elbows nice and wide. Chest is elevated, just 10 reps. This should feel like a breeze. Here we go. It's 10, 9, stay strong. Try not to flare the low ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight into our get up with knee drive. So down, down, up, knee drive. Down, down, up, knee drive. The knees come down, we step up and drive. That's 3, 4, so the knee lifts to the elbow. 5, so your elbows stay in the same position. They're not moving. That's 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. All right, shake it out. Step it nice and wide here. Plie, pulse, squat, toes out, heels in. We're here for 10. It's 1, nice and low. Squeeze on the way up. 2, breathe. 3, hug the heels into each other. 4, 5, you got this. 6, 7, slow it down if you need to. 8, So sometimes, especially with these pulsing movement patterns, slower can be more challenging. Last one, here we go. And 10. Come into your low lunge here. All the weight shifting into that front foot. We have eagle taps. So notice if your hips are popping up, can you drop them down? Send your heart forward. Keep the work in that front leg. 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Light weight in those back toes. 5, 6, 7. That front leg should be speaking to you. 9 and 10. Whew. You start to feel it burn. Pushing through that edge into your growth zone here. Nice low lunge. Here we go on the other side. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3. Keep the belly drawing in. Collar blades broadening. 6, 7. You can even sort of take the weight out of the back foot, leaving it all in the front. All that work. And 10. Coming into our forward backward lunge. So you have one static leg coming in the center of your mat here, and we're just moving forward and back. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Use your arms as needed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job. Let your heart rate recover before we move into the second side. We're coming into the home stretch here. Last round with just 10 reps of each. Finishing how we started, strong and steady. We have 10 reps, switching sides now. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3. Stay nice and low. 4. That deep bend in your static knee. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. Grab a drink if you need to. Our next movement pattern is the leaning lunge with a knee drive. We're coming there next. Get your nice short and strong stance here. Reach the arms in your leaning lunge, just 10 reps. It's 1, 2, pump the arms. 4, 5, 6, just 4 more. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides. You really feel the supporting leg glute working for you here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. These can be quick. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. Coming into our split squat. Rounding out this final round here. Keep that nice short stance so you can just move straight up and straight down. Here we go. 1, 2, squeeze the glutes on the way up. 4, 5, 6, shoulders relaxed. 7, 8, low ribs hugging in. 9, and 10. Switch legs. Final round of these. So low ribs to hip points, shoulders broad. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 4 more. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake out the legs. Just 2 more movement patterns. Kind of we save the best for last. We'll finish strong. Set up for your airplane or warrior 3. Arms by your sides, shoulders elevated. Here we go. Reach forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've just got 4 more here. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Feel free to slow these down so you can keep your balance. Second side, here we go. 1, 2. Resist the urge to rush through these last few movement patterns. 3. Stay in the work. 4. Really use your belly for support here. Hips stay square. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Finish it all the way to the end. So I feel myself, especially toward the end, kind of dropping out a little bit sooner than I ought to. So can you really stay through it, stay strong till the end? We have our final movement pattern of this pyramid coming into our forearm plank, extension and knee drive. So again, take these reps however you need to maintain form. You can even keep your nice plank on your knees and just lift and take the knee out to the side. If that's where your low back is, if that's what you need to finish out this round. So we'll begin here, setting up, hips are low, 10 reps. 1, 2, the hips stay square. 3, 4, 5, you got this. 6, keep the hips low. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest, shake it out, reset your form, your position for our final round before the wall sit finisher. So we will finish even stronger than you ever thought possible. Here we go. Last round here. Nice low hips in plank. Let's begin. 1, 2, collarbones broadening apart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. So towel off, grab some water, let your heart rate come back down to neutral. I'll get my timer set up. We are into a 3-minute finisher, and it will be 4 rounds of a 30-second wall sit, followed by 1-minute hold. So you are going to be in a wall sit for 3 minutes. At the end of this leg workout, it is going to be a challenge. You will start to feel your muscles shake. So come up a little bit as needed. If you need to come all the way out, which I might very well need, feel free to do that and just drop back in when you're ready. So when I start my timer, we'll have 10 seconds to set up. And then we're starting with a wall sit and a manual abduction. So you're pushing your knees out and then squeezing your knees back into your hands. Let's begin. We've got 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. So hips are level with the knees, ankles directly under the knees. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. And you're going to push your knees in as you press your knees out with your legs. So it's that equal and opposite action just for 30 seconds here. So really push your hands into your outer thighs, your outer knees, and then push your knees back into your hands. You should feel the glutes fire. This is our finisher. This is where your muscles get excited. They start trembling. Really be in that sensation. We're switching sides now. So bring hands to the insides of your knees. Squeeze your knees together. Adduction. Feel your legs start to shake. That's great. Be in it. You might close your eyes so that you can move into a meditative space where you're really just focusing on your breath. And can you separate yourself a bit from the sensation? So it's kind of a good lesson that we can take from the movement practice. Okay, now we're switching to heel lifts. So alternate, heel and heel. We're here. So when we are in our day-to-day, if we get lost in the drama or the sensation, sometimes it becomes overwhelming. It's like we have blinders on. But if you can create a bit of distance between what you're experiencing, in this case, fatigue in the legs, and how you respond to it, you can be more in it. So now toe lifts, alternating toe lifts. Breathe. I'm going to come out just for a quick second and then right back in. So you feel that heat in your legs. You can even come out of the sit a little bit. So maybe let your hips be a little bit higher than your knees. And our final one here, we're just holding. Can you stay in it? You can do anything for a minute. Full disclosure, when I first wrote out this workout, I had the wall sit finisher at 2 minutes. And I thought, no, we can hold it for 1 more minute. Here we go. Breathe. Curl the tail gently under. Stay in it. You got this. Stay strong. 20 more seconds. Spread your toes. Feel the weight shift. How can you distribute the weight throughout the legs? 10 more seconds. Breathe. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, carefully, mindfully come out. And shake it out. So, nice option here, just a quick stretch for the quadriceps, because you might feel that heat, that lactic acid buildup in the quads. So just release it here before shifting into your cool down space. So stepping side to side here. I always like to kind of transition nice and slowly into the cool down so that it's not quite as abrupt a change from where we are in our movement practice to the rest of our day. So you can be a little bit more intentional with how you walk off your mat. So as I mentioned in the beginning, this is a workout only format. So we do not have a cool down included, but to close our practice, especially since this is where we part, even if you're joining us for the cool down linked in the description below, let's take 3 very deep breaths together to close the container of our practice and finish strong. So big inhale and exhale, let it go. 2 more. Inhale, let it go. Last one, big breath and release. Shake it out. I hope that you enjoyed that movement practice. Thank you so much for showing up, for moving with me, and for being a part of this collective of women who move by the moon.